Owning my ranch has been my dream since I was a kid shoveling horse stalls for pocket change. 10 years ago, I finally made it happen. 60 acres of rolling pastures, a cozy farmhouse, and total peace away from the city. The land's been in my name, taxes paid, fences up, no issues, until Martha moved in down the road. Martha crowned herself the self-appointed queen of the local HOA. Her tiny suburban development sits a mile from my property line, but that didn't stop her from trying to rope me into her petty rules. First, she sent me letters. You need to paint your barn a uniform color to maintain community standards. Then came the threats. We'll fine you if you don't mow the wildflower field. I laughed and tossed every notice straight into the trash. My ranch isn't even in the HOA. I checked the county maps and my deed a dozen times just to be sure. I figured she'd get bored eventually. She didn't. Last spring, I planned a 2-week hunting trip with my brother up in the mountains. Before I left, I locked the gates, gave my ranch hand clear instructions, and even put up new private property, no trespassing signs. I didn't think twice about Martha. Halfway through the trip, my brother came down with a nasty flu, so we packed up early. I pulled into my driveway at dawn, just as the sun was coming up, and that's when I noticed a fancy black SUV parked by my barn. Then I saw 2 men in suits walking the fence line with clipboards. I got out, and who's standing there, giving them a tour like she owns the place? Martha. I called out, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" She jumped like she'd seen a ghost. She tried to act calm, told me she was facilitating a sale for the good of the community. Apparently, she'd told some big-shot developer that my land was part of her HOA, and she'd gotten them to make an offer to build a gated golf course community. She even claimed I'd abandoned the ranch because I left it unattended. When I told her to leave before I called the sheriff, she did something that still makes me shake my head. She called 911 on me, said I was threatening her and trespassing on community property. The deputy showed up fast. I know him well, since he's come out a few times for coyote problems. Martha practically ran to his truck, waving her HOA binder like it was the Constitution. "Arrest him," she screeched. "He's refusing to vacate this property while we finalize the sale." The deputy looked at me, looked at the deed copy I keep in my truck's glove box, then looked at Martha. He asked her if she had any proof she owned even an inch of my ranch. Of course, she didn't, because she never did. When the deputy told her she was trespassing and ordered her off my land, she burst into tears about lost commissions and community improvements. The developer guys couldn't get in their SUV fast enough. Turns out, she'd forged some proxy HOA documents claiming my parcel was part of her subdivision. She'd even tried to list my ranch online through a shady friend's real estate company. The sheriff's office took that very seriously. She's now facing charges for fraud, trespassing, and attempted theft by deception. I had to put up new locks, new cameras, and a bigger gate, but I sleep just fine knowing Martha won't be giving any more tours. These days, when my neighbors want to check on me, they bring pie, not clipboards. And the next time I go hunting, you can bet my cousin, who's a deputy himself, will be house-sitting. Some folks never learn, but my ranch will always stay mine.